Hi, welcome to Heart Center Tarot. I am your guide, Marina, and welcome back. It has been probably a week and a day or two since I posted last time. And oh boy, am I learning things about my phone, the tablet, YouTube. It's incredible. I'm thinking of going to one of the little elementary schools around here and seeing if I could get one of the smartest kids in school to come and help me with this, because apparently, from what I've heard, this is so easy that a child can do it. So apparently, I need to consult a child. So, how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week, and I hope things are going as good for you as they can. I wanted to come on, besides just sort of catching up with everyone and letting you know I'm still here. There is a bit of a weird energy that is out there. I'm noticing it from different people. I'm noticing it in the way that the people are reacting to each other. And I can't quite put my finger on it to say, oh, it's because A, B, and C, and that's what's going on. But it just doesn't feel right. So I thought maybe if I took a look at it, I might come up with something, or there might be things that that come down from spirit to let me know what energy we're supposed to be working on. And it's funny, as I was saying that, the words that came to me is pay attention to how you talk to yourself. And that's very true, particularly in terms of the way that we talk to ourselves when we're alone. And it's really easy to fall into the trap of always taking blame on ourselves, of judging ourselves. And, we always judge ourselves very, very harshly, much more harshly than perhaps other people who, if we told them what we did, what we said, what the circumstance was, would say, oh, you're overthinking it. And, we judge ourselves, and sometimes we judge others a little harshly too, but particularly for ourselves. And it occurred to me that while we set boundaries for other people, and we sort of set polite society rules on sort of what you can and can't say, what you will and will not tolerate, that sort of thing. We never do that for ourselves. Like, we never tell ourselves that, you know what, if I make a mistake, I will have made a mistake. I will hopefully learn from it and I will grow from it, but I'm not going to beat myself up because I made a mistake. How do you learn if you don't make mistakes, right? And just to pay attention to the words that we use, even just in passing without realizing it. Words have power. They really do. And if like attracts like, then the words that we want to attract should be positive words, should be words that are words that encourage us, that cherish us, that love us, and so on. And just think about how many times in the run of a day, maybe you're doing something, you're cooking, and the recipe calls for 1/8 teaspoon of something, and you put in 1/4, and you go, oh, I'm so stupid. Well, no, you made a mistake. You misread. It's okay. Don't. After a while, all those "I'm so stupid" are going to add up, and then you start questioning yourself, and then you're wondering. Um, you're less you're less able to stand up if someone else very close to you was to say, "Well, that was kind of stupid." You shouldn't allow that. And think about it, the words that we say to ourselves and the way that we treat ourselves when we're alone. Ask yourself, if your best friend was speaking to you in that way, would you take it? Would you tolerate it? I don't think so. So what makes you any different? I think it's good to recognize our mistakes. It's good to recognize when we do something wrong. It's good to apologize when we need to apologize. You don't apologize for how you feel. That's how you feel. And you may apologize to someone because what you said to them might have hurt their feelings, or might have made them angry or confused them, whatever the case may be. It doesn't mean that you need to apologize for what you said just to keep peace, because that's not being true to yourself. And if you can't be true to yourself, who can you be true to, right? Nothing moves until you move. That sort of that came to me in a dream several weeks ago, in the middle of the night, 3:52 a.m. And it was a voice from Spirit saying, "I don't work unless you work." And I thought, yeah, okay. I get it. So anyway, yeah, just be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because that's how you grow. That's how you evolve. That's how you become a better human being, a better parent, a better spouse, a better friend, and so on. Anyway, let's take a look at the cards and see if there's anything else that might be coming up that Spirit wants to guide towards. And, okay. I had said the last time that I posted that things were going to be coming down on Trump, and that it had to do with Ivanka. And I have for a while, and as have other readers who are way more competent and way more experienced than I am, who have said that, yes, ultimately Trump will be brought down by a woman. And it occurred to me, why can't that woman be Ivanka? Why? Why can't she? She's going to do whatever she can to save herself. She is her father's daughter. The family is geared up to support and to save Ivanka at all cost. So, on a karmic level, how karmic would it be if Ivanka has already flipped on her dad? And I think she has. If she has already said all that she needs to say and answered all the questions that the FBI and Letitia James and Cy Vance and so on have. that would be for someone who puts as much emphasis on loyalty as Donald Trump does. That would just, yeah, that would play big inside his head. So, yeah, I'm thinking that maybe Ivanka has already done that. And now that she has done that, there really isn't anywhere in the U.S. that she could go. She's going to be marked. So I have a feeling that if she and Jared do stay together, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube, what do I know? If they do stay together, I see them moving to the Middle East. I see them being in probably Israel, but if not Israel, very close to that. One of the Arabian countries. Anyway, okay. Let me get this shuffled and done before Spirit comes in with something else to distract me. And let's find out about this weird energy. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I certainly am. And boy, oh boy, yeah, it's playing with my head is what it's doing. Okay. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Truth coming out. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Fruits of your labor and doing something over and over again. You know what? I think we're probably, maybe what this energy is doing is forcing us to honestly reassess ourselves, reassess the people around us, and to recognize who serve us and who do we serve, and to make sure that we are working for each other's karmic good. And so I think we're being asked to just view our relationships, view the things that we hold dear, the things that we firmly believe are truths in our lives, and to examine them, to look at them. Say, really? Is that true for me? I know it was true at some point. You know, I took it on as a belief. But is it still true? Should it change? Should I amend it? Should I possibly look at how that belief has impacted me in both a positive and a negative way? And if it's coming at me more negative, then maybe it's something I need to drop. So, okay. King of Pentacles. Yes. The man with the money. The man with the control. You know, he sits very, very nicely on his throne. He has what he needs. He's looked after himself financially. He's done the thinking. You know, he's done that soul searching. What do I need to do in order to be my best self, to serve myself? Yeah. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, yeah, he's almost a new, a new belief that is worth fighting for, that that he wants to defend. And so that sort of goes back to our Ace of Swords, about re-examining our truths and what we believe to be true. Oops, sorry about that. The Fool. The Fool invites us to take a chance, take a leap. Okay? Oh, that's not the Fool. Oh, remember the mistakes that I was talking about? Okay, I made a mistake. Guess what? I've learned to pay closer attention to the cards and not assume that a glance is what it takes. So no, this is not the Fool. This is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the guy that is juggling a lot of things, right? This is, you know, sort of almost doing the proverbial Libra thing. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm definitely buying that red purse. Oh, but the blue one was so pretty and it would go with so many things that I have. No, I'm going to get the blue one. Yeah, definitely. Mind you, the red one could hold a lot more. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, as sort of juggling ideas, juggling thoughts, and so on. Interesting. Okay. The Queen of Swords. You know, it occurs to me that in the first 2, 4, 6 cards, we have 1, 2, 3 swords. So I think this is, be true to yourself. Be ready to examine things in your life and to deal with those that maybe don't serve you so well. It doesn't mean that you made a mistake. It doesn't mean that there's, okay, yeah, I'm being told this is particular to relationships. Okay. It doesn't mean that you chose the wrong person. It doesn't mean that you chose the wrong friend. It means that friendship has served its purpose. That relationship has served its purpose. You are releasing that person, those people, so that they can improve on their soul journey and you can continue on yours. And you can release them with love. Always release them with love. But just look truthfully at those situations. And the Ace of Wands. Yes, confirmation from Spirit. These are the new ideas, new thoughts, new opportunities, new adventures, and so on. And remember, sometimes, you know, before the new energy can come in, the old energy has to leave. Okay. 4 of Swords to add to our swords. This is like quiet as a church mouse. Just be quiet. Okay. Just give me a second while I'm concentrating on this. Okay. Part of the energy that's happening is that either you will feel, we will feel, some anger without really knowing the source of it or what it's directed at, or others are going to feel the same sort of energy, the same anger, without knowing where it's coming from. So this is telling me that just because you hear something that someone says to you doesn't mean you should act on it. Okay? Take a deep breath and just say thank you. You can think about it, you can do whatever, but know that the energy for action isn't quite there yet. So take it in, but understand that there's something underlying. Yeah, and what's underlying? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Like I said, a lot of swords here that are all of a sudden coming up. Yeah, Ten of Swords is sort of, you know, being stabbed in the back, being betrayed, being wounded, being hurt. And in this context, I kind of feel like Spirit is all over the place, and yet I know that there's a cohesive message. So, okay, all right. So maybe the thoughts that you, or the things that that might be directed at you, would feel like you're being stabbed in the back, and maybe that's not exactly what's going on. Maybe when you feel that, rather than react with anger, just quiet. Just quiet. Okay. And what's the outcome? Oh, well, okay. All right. The Four of Wands. Celebrating. Celebrating happy times. You know, this is getting together. This is getting together with friends. This is jubilation and so on. So, yes, we are going to get out of this energy. And I think what Spirit is asking us to do is just to be a little patient with ourselves, be a little patient with others. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean that you need to always express it, right? So, you know, if you feel that something is going to hurt someone, you know what? If it's really that important to say, it'll be that important tomorrow and next week, right? But for now, for the next week or two, just be careful. Just be careful what you say, because once you say it, you can't take it back. And same thing with, you know, when those thoughts and actions come at you, don't take them personally. Just give yourself and the other person a little bit of time, and you can redress it, and, you know, wait until maybe the 2 weeks are up. Wait until, you know, probably 7th or 8th of June. And then go back and say, did you really mean that? You know, is that how you really feel? And I'm willing to bet that the person is going to say, no, that's not how I meant to say it. That's not how I meant for it to come out. I don't know what happened to me. I have no idea where that came from. That's just the way it is. And you know what? Blame it on the moon, blame it on the stars. And yeah, we are having a full moon eclipse on the 26th, which is next week. And I think at that point, yeah, we're going to feel a lot of that unpleasant energy as it goes through the various planets. And I understand a little bit about what's going on, but not enough that I want to sit here and pretend that what I'm telling you is absolutely accurate, because I'm learning. I'm just learning. Okay, I am going to take a look at the magical messages from the fairies. Okay, let's take a look and see what they have to say. As much as I love the energy oracle cards, sometimes, you know, the fairies want to be heard, and that's okay. That's all right. So, let's see what they're up to. Okay, did we have a message for the collective? Do we have a message from Spirit for the collective? Something that we can think about, contemplate. So, what have you got to say? Okay. Oh, patience, please. And this kind of flew out of the deck. Okay. So, yes, that's what we're being told to do over the next little while, is just to be patient. Now I'm going to read what it says on the bottom, okay? And I'm too vain to wear these all the time, but I can't see without them, so here we go. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen forces that need to occur first. So, there you go. Patience. Have patience. All will work out. Everything will be fine. Be careful over the next couple weeks in the words that you tell yourself, the words that you share with others, the words that others share with you, that you decide how much weight they should or shouldn't have. And look forward to every day being the best day possible. Because ultimately they will be. They will be. This is a testing ground. And I don't know about you, but I plan on passing this test. So, have a great time. And, yeah, come back. We'll play again. Bye.